While doing some research for my last video, I stumbled upon a couple of weird and disturbing channels that I thought I'd share. From a guy idolizing the serial killer Richard Ramirez to some pretty disturbing animations. This is my thoughts and takes on these weird and disturbing channels. Maybe grab a snack or two, and let's begin. The first video I will talk about is called Devil Cut Your Soul by Knives. This video was uploaded August 30th, 2024, which wasn't that long ago. The video basically is kind of what is described in the title. We'll play the video here so you guys can watch it for yourselves. I will say it's pretty disturbing.
Hola, soy la encarnación de mi alma. Cada noche el diablo te clava el cuchillo en alma.
Basically, this guy, like you saw in the video, is wearing a white mask that has horns on it and is holding a bunch of knives. I don't really know what he's saying. Most of everything is in Spanish, and the audio has some sort of voice filter on. So even if I could understand Spanish, the voice filter he has on makes it so where you can't really hear anything. From what I can understand, at the start he introduces himself, then he starts talking about the devil. And honestly, that's really all I could understand. Maybe any of you people in the audience know Spanish a bit better and can understand everything a bit better than I can, so leave your thoughts in the comment section. The guy can be seen in a room, not really sure what kind. Seems like it would be a bedroom or a basement of some sorts. Then behind him, sitting in a chair, is a lady. I don't think it's a real person, it just seems like a mannequin. And that's pretty much it for the first video. Already we can see that this channel is pretty disturbing, and there's still some disturbing videos to cover from this channel. The second video I'll be going over is called Richard Ramirez. It seems like this guy has some sort of obsession with the serial killer Richard Ramirez, with 10 out of 46 videos on the channel being about Richard Ramirez. And it's pretty messed up. Richard Ramirez killed a lot of people for someone to idolize him? Yeah, pretty messed up if you ask me. Anyways, I will let the video play here. Keep in mind, it's pretty disturbing.
I am incarnation of Richard Ramirez. I have a blessing from Satan to you. Cult of Satan is the most important thing in the world. Evil is a way for human spirits. Satan bless you.
He starts off by saying he's an incarnation of Richard Ramirez. Obviously, he's not. Then, he says he has a blessing from Satan. He then says Satan is the most important thing in the world. He says evil is the way for human spirits and that he blesses us. Okay, what the actual freak. This was one of the first videos I watched when I scrolled this channel, and it's highly disturbing. And the voice filter this guy uses is just so freaking creepy. It just gives off the weirdest vibe. And in the video, he's holding up his hand, which has a pentagram on it with the number 666 written below it. Which, if you don't know what it is, it's basically just the devil's number. This guy is obviously a highly disturbed individual. I mean, anyone could tell that just from the look at these two videos I've shown so far. The third video is called Hombre Enmascarado. I probably butchered that, so I'm sorry. But when this is translated, it says masked man, which makes sense because he's wearing a mask, obviously. I will let the video play here so you guys can watch it for yourselves. Keep in mind, it's pretty disturbing, so skip ahead if you don't want to watch it. In the video, he's staring straight into your soul. He doesn't speak, he just stares. And that's what he does for the whole video. He's wearing a mask similar to the one from earlier, but this one doesn't have horns on it. The mask has what I could assume blood on it, but we all know that's just red paint. Some ominous audio is playing in the background. Feels like something I would hear in a horror movie. And other than that, there's really nothing else happening in this video. This was the most disturbing videos that I found on this channel in my opinion. The other ones on this channel don't really come close to these three. I will link the channel down below if you guys want to do some research on the channel or just take a look at the channel in general. Without further ado, let's move on to the next one. The next channel is called Wakin Bonk. From just looking at the channel, you could see the videos look pretty weird and disturbing. Again, I'm gonna pick 3 videos that I think are the most disturbing and the scariest out of all of them on this channel. The person isn't like the last guy where the videos you were posting were most likely his beliefs. Honestly, that guy in general was just highly a disturbed individual. This person makes animation and film style content as stated in their bio. Let's begin and see the videos on their channel. The first one is called Quien Eres. The video definitely gives off a pretty disturbing vibe as it is pretty disturbing. I will let the video play here so you guys can watch it for yourselves. In the video, it starts off by showing what seems to be a woman with text above her that says, "Please make her stop." Then it transitions to some weird background with text that says, "She was banished." And there's also text below that stays for the whole video that when translated says, "The encounter is very painful." Then it transitions to a picture of teeth and text that says, "From the garden." So basically meaning when put all together, she was banished from the garden. There's also a woman that pops up in the top right corner. Then it transitions to what I think is that same woman on the screen, barely visible, with text that says, "My time has come, I will reign." And then the video pretty much ends. This first one was pretty disturbing and really creeped me out, and the other 2 I think are even worse. The second one I will be talking about is called Proditio. I will let the video play here so you guys can watch it for yourselves.
It is feeding off of me. A leech that latched itself onto my back. I am its servant now.
At the start of the video, it features a woman at the bottom of the screen with half of her face showing. Then text pops up saying, "You promised me a good life. You promised me fortune." Then it transitions to what I think is Japanese text, which roughly translates to "Hot from the sun and sea, summer betrays spring." I'm not too sure what this has to do with anything, but that's what that means. Next, it transitions to what seems to be the same girl from earlier in the bottom left corner crying what seems to be blood. And there's also a person standing at the upper right corner with their face blacked out. Then text appears that reads, "It's feeding off me. A leech that latched itself onto my back. I'm its servant now." Then the video ends. This one is pretty creepy and disturbing and is a hard watch for sure. Without further ado, let's move on to the next one. The next one is called It Burns. This was uploaded April 12, 2024. I definitely believe I saved the scariest and most disturbing video from the channel for last. I will play the video here so you guys can see it for yourselves. Keep in mind, it is disturbing.
I have no control. My arms become stiff. My legs paralyzed. And then she takes over. Her presence is like a venom. It stings my skin. It flows through my veins.
I mean, you definitely can't lie. That wasn't scary. The audio that plays in the background already sets up the vibe of this video. It gives off such an uneasy feeling. Then, the woman starts talking. The voice used for this lady is terrifying, like literally dreadful. The first time I heard this audio, I started getting goosebumps. It was that bad. I mean, I think you guys catch my drift. The woman states she has no control. Her arms become stiff, her legs paralyzed. And then she says someone takes over. I'm not sure who she's referring to. She says her presence is like a venom. It stings her skin, flowing through her veins. She says it burns. After this, it cuts to a woman. She's repeating the phrase, "it burns," over and over. Then it cuts to black. It shows an image for a fraction of a second. When slowed down, you can see an image that is this. It shows a woman with big black eyes, her mouth wide open, and a bluish cloth of sorts over her head. This image definitely gives off the creeps. Hell, this whole video does. I feel like out of all the videos on this channel this is the scariest and most disturbing. I'm leaving the link to this channel down in the description so you guys can look into it for yourselves. This is an analog horror series and I found it and I thought I should share it with you guys. All credit goes to Wakin Bonk for the 3 videos I used in my video. These were the channels that I found while doing research for my last video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and let me know how you guys liked it in the comment section. All criticism is welcome, bad or good, because it helps me know what type of things I need to fix in my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I just want to thank you guys for the support on my last video. It was crazy. At the time of me finishing my script, it's gotten me 400 subscribers and almost 18,000 views. Before that, my highest was 4,000 views. So it's all just crazy to me. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.